UTL 11 your day. You might not even know you have it. You could have it even if you're calm and in shape, but not knowing can be dangerous. May is High Blood Pressure Education Month, and it can lead to stroke. Dr. Sunyoung Seo Patel joins us with what we can do to prevent high blood pressure and stroke. Good morning. Thanks for joining us today.
Hi, good morning. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So first of all, what is the leading risk factor for stroke?
I think in both men and women, probably the leading risk factor would be high blood pressure and other cardiovascular risk factors such as long-standing diabetes, coronary artery disease, high cholesterol, and things like that.
So you're an OBGYN, and so usually when we talk about stroke and high blood pressure, we're talking to cardiologists, but there's an important reason why you're talking with us this morning. In terms of high blood pressure, what are some of the risk factors that are unique to women?
Yeah, absolutely. I think most people don't realize, but women are actually at higher risk of having a stroke in their lifetime than men. In America or in the United States, there are more women who have strokes than men. So at every stage of her lifetime, there are certain conditions that could increase her risk, such as even in your reproductive age, being on birth control or having migraines with aura or smoking can actually increase your risk of a stroke. And then even during pregnancy, even though pregnancy sounds very benign, women can develop certain conditions such as gestational hypertension or preeclampsia, and those are very serious cardiovascular risk factors that could increase your risk of stroke. In fact, pregnancy, women are at 3 times higher risk of developing cardiovascular conditions than when you're not pregnant.
Wow, and I know when I was pregnant, they always take your blood pressure every time you go into the office, and I never really thought too much of it, but I did know other women who had preeclampsia and different things that they had to monitor very closely throughout their pregnancies. So, what can women do to reduce the risk of both high blood pressure and of stroke?
Yeah, so the number one thing is actually preventative measures. So, if you have underlying risk factors such as a strong family history of stroke, heart disease, coronary artery disease, and if you yourself have a history of preeclampsia or diabetes, it actually puts you at a much higher lifelong risk of developing a stroke even later in life. So the most important things are, making sure that you get your blood pressures checked regularly, especially if you have these underlying conditions. Make sure that you have a healthy lifestyle, a good, healthy diet, weight, and regular exercise is extremely important. If you're a smoker, please stop smoking, as smoking itself is an independent risk factor for developing stroke.
Know your numbers, be on top of your health. How can you spot the warning signs of stroke? Can they be different for women than they are for men?
I think a lot of times women can present with atypical symptoms, but some of the typical ones are also good to kind of understand and know, such as having a severe headache with visual changes, facial drooping, arm tingling, chest pain, shortness of breath. If you're starting to have difficulty walking, anything like that, you should definitely seek medical attention immediately.
And where can viewers go to learn more about the risk factors and warning signs? Where can they go to learn more information about how they can stay healthy?
Yeah, nowadays everybody has easy access to the internet, and if you head to the American Heart Association website, there's actually it's a great resource, and there's tons of information about things to watch out for, what your risk factors are, things to address with your doctor.
Wonderful. Doctor, thank you so much for joining us this morning. I think it's information that maybe a lot of women in particular, they may not know about. So thank you so much for educating us this morning.
Thank you for